Good morning.
Good morning.
Trying to see if y'all can see some chickens. Nope. Go read some books.
Literally,
They were
as
good.
soon as we started.
Go read some books. Y'all may be able to see chickens going back and forth back there at some
Kind of a
point.
big deal.
We are pretty excited about that. Been working, getting some stuff done. You guys saw Crocker Life video, and then today you're getting a little sneak peek. See?
Of the next Crocker Life video.
Next Crocker Life video, and then the Crocker video. I think you guys will really like getting a lot done.
There's one.
Yeah, I just pointed it out, baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, feels good out here.
I was gonna see how long it'd take you to talk. It does feel really good.
No, Lucy.
Go read some books.
I don't know if
Lucy,
she's
go
smart.
read some books. Read some books.
There we go.
Oh, now Roof got up.
Roof definitely can't read books.
Nope. It feels good getting this stuff accomplished. It did take a while to get the stuff we needed. Not our fault. Kind of just shipping and stuff. But having that, we have the goats out right now, and they're on the deck. And
on the deck messing with the the fencing stuff.
So we're going to have to go put them up here right after this.
Karen.
Hey.
Karen.
Nope. Yes,
There.
We load them out to eat because we've been doing stuff around here, but we'll have to go put them up here in a minute. It's looking good around here. I'm very, very excited, very happy.
I am.
That's the longest tongue there is.
Yeah.
He yawns and his tongue's about that long.
Roof's got the longest tongue. It's wild. But, no, the way it's shaping
it's not
up.
shipping up.
Nope, it is shaping up.
Yeah.
Out here, it's very pride. You get a lot more pride back in your lands, and
A little pep in the step.
yeah, adds a little bit of spark.
Yeah, it's a little humid today because of the rain, and the sun just came out. It's been kind of drizzly, nasty all day and yesterday.
Hang on.
And we've been just trying to do what we can with the weather and with the ground being soft and mushy, and it's hard to do fencing. We need to paint, we need to weld, we need to do stuff like that is not good when it's raining. So instead of just waiting around, we've really tried to move forward on other projects that maybe we were going to take a little more time to wait on, get in on that. But I don't know. This, again, huge accomplishment, a huge upgrade, I guess, a huge thing for the chickens.
Yeah, you guys know we've been needing to get them out.
Yeah.
Because that area, that coop wasn't supposed to be there forever. You only stay in here place.
Yeah.
But
it did work out really great once they got attacked, and then we put them up, and they had their own little space to feel safe. It's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're
going to try to pull in here. Wrong ad. They are. I'm going to have to go talk to them. Okay, hold on. All right, we're back. Danielle's coming back up. They're actually not power. About drilling a well.
Oh.
They're trying to get to the neighbor's property. They're like, oop, my bad. It's all good. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what we're talking about, but really dialing it in, really getting good. One thing that I can say, you guys, we've been telling y'all, we're not here to do the normal YouTube, the normal homestead, the normal whatever. Y'all would not believe how many people have, maybe not complained, some people have, but have given us advice that we need to take of with these birds, the chickens, you need to build a ramp for them to get up. You need a ladder. They're not going to be able to get up there. They're whatever. Chickens can fly into trees and roost. They have never had not one problem popping up in there and getting in.
No issues whatsoever.
None. And it just proves, and I hope we can prove stuff to you guys, you don't have to do the traditional thing that every person on YouTube that's homesteading or whatever does. You guys got to remember, animals adapt, and animals are probably a lot smarter than most people that are raising the animals.
Yeah, and realistically, they do it in the wild.
They fly into trees. We had so many free-range chickens at our other place, and every morning you'd go out and they'd be up in the trees, So if they can fly 15 feet up into a tree, they can jump up 1.5 feet into the house, and it's
Yeah.
not an issue. And right now we have it to where we just have the door open to the coop, and they've already gone back in.
They got out and then almost immediately went back.
Got back in. They got out. They're out doing their thing. Some are in, some are out. It's animals they're a lot smarter than people give them credit for. Just because a lot of people, Bandit, go read some books.
Go read some books.
Go read some books. Bandit, we've been loving on you before this. We're not here to try to bash people for doing it the traditional way or how everyone does it or whatever. Even as far as, Chrissy, Paragon Ridge Ranch, she couldn't even fathom not putting their chicks under heat.
Yeah.
And she, I guess, in her mind, was freaking out at Shoot Dang Ranch whenever we just bought baby chicks, put them outside. And they did fine. I mean, some of them died because they were shipped here and they weren't good to begin with.
Yeah.
But I guarantee if we went and got a bunch of chicks and we threw them in there, as long as it's not crazy, super, super cold, you got to be smart enough for that.
Yeah.
If it's not super cold, you're not leaving them out in the rain or anything like that.
You gotta think of like what they do in the wild. They've survived.
They will go under their mom and stay warm and stuff. I know people will say that, but they'll huddle up with each other. They'll, this ain't the first rodeo I've gone through with chickens and chicks and stuff, and you almost create a more hardy bird whenever they figure it out on their own, and they survive that way. It's, literally survival of the fittest, and maybe we'll get some chicks and we'll show you guys that they're perfectly fine without all that stuff. Now, you have a more successful rate if you're doing all that stuff, which makes 100% why people like Chrissy from Paragon Ridge Ranch.
Like a hatchery and everything.
That's their income, or part of their income is their chickens, and you want the best rate you can of survival. And so, but on your average little hobby homestead, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of different ways you can do things. And again, we're not here to bash anybody. It's just more of, we're going to show you how we do it, and it's going to be probably a lot different than most people.
Yeah, the Crocker way.
Yeah, and even as far as how we hooked up the electric box to the thing, and everything like that, everything we do is a little bit different, and it always works out.
Yeah, because we're a little different.
We are a little different, and I think that's good, and I think it shows people think outside the box. You don't have to live by a template. You don't have to live cookie cutter. You can do what you want. And that's our whole channel. We have a freaking grain bin we're turning into a house. Done sheds, built tiny houses, built the tiny house straight on the ground, and everyone said we messed up, and if we ever wanted to move, we wouldn't be able to. Then the neighbor bought it, and they moved it.
Yeah.
There's so many different things that I feel like we've done that literally, it just, what people say to us is in one ear, out the other, because we've done enough to prove that you don't have to do it.
I think the big thing is, like, if you see us doing something, you're like, well, that's stupid, that will never work. Just stick around and watch. Because it might not work.
Maybe we'll let you know why.
Yeah. But majority of things.
There's always different ways to do things, and I think we are living proof of you can do things differently. People, not everyone clearly, but when we were building the barn and we could only go up so high because that's the only post we can get, and then we built up, some people were saying that it wouldn't be built strong enough, or we wouldn't know what we're doing, or this and that. We already had insane weather around here. Tornadoes all around, and heavy winds, crazy rain, hail, all sorts of stuff. Hasn't budged. Wow. It's done great. It's something that I take a lot of pride in for what we've done. We're not builders, we're not homesteaders, we're not whatever, we're just us, and everything works out and it does fine. And honestly, I know this is kind of a bad way to think about it, but it's how I think about it. People might chew me up for this, but I don't really care. It's more of the less you care, most of the time, the better off it turns out. It's like, you know, people are gonna be like, oh my God, I'm just freaking out over these chicks. I got to make sure that they're going to be good, this and that. And we'll throw them outside and they'll be fine. And I'm not sitting there worrying about them too much. Not saying we're careless, but it's more of, you're not sitting there stressing over stuff that you can't do anything about anyways. As far as like the bill in the barn, we can sit there and stress over, oh, we don't have this exact thing. No, we'll just figure it out. We'll do it, and it'll probably work out fine.
I think
it's worked out fine.
Yeah, what you're saying is don't stress about things, find the solution.
Yeah.
As opposed.
Yeah, you could stress all day, but for what? Just figure out the problem, come up with a solution, no matter if the solution is something different that someone else has never done. That's literally the beauty of the world we live in, is innovating and, you know, being, thinking different. It's always crazy till it works. And,
Yeah.
you know, for all your people out there, and even people that don't know the Bible and all that, everyone thought Noah was crazy building an ark until it rained. And then everyone wanted to be on the boat. You know, whether you believe that's a true story or not, you know, but that's the story of it.
But ain't that the story of
humans?
Yeah.
Right there.
Anytime you do something, people think you're crazy, and
until it works, and then
they're
want
gonna
to do
it.
I've had that happen throughout my lifetime many times, and I don't know. It's kind of ironic how it works out, but I don't know. Very happy with everything so far.
A little exhausted, if you can't tell.
Yeah, but that's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling. We actually having to call it short today a little bit. You work in the next 3 days.
Yeah.
And then we have to go pick up some material that we had a special order. And very happy, very expensive though. Like you're saying, the new 20, the 1,000 is the new 20.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to do a whole breakdown. I've been writing stuff down and getting the cost of how much we spend on everything. And we really want to share that with you guys. And that's like another thing that's kind of taboo, I don't know if that's the right word, on YouTube, is you don't talk about money. You don't talk about how much stuff really costs.
Yeah. But if we're like doing this and showing you guys, you know, if you want it bad enough, you can make it happen, and you jump into something that's like, I had no idea how expensive doing things.
Yeah, we want it to be as
hey,
realistic as possible.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want what we have here, this is what it cost. And you guys have seen the sacrifice, you just don't know the cost of it.
Yeah.
And if, you know, you're wanting something like what we have, here's the ballpark of what it cost, and and we've done everything ourselves. We haven't even hired nothing out. Other than, you know, like mulching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we've saved a lot of money doing ourselves, and it's still a lot of money. So I don't know, we're just, again, we've quit the whole YouTube thing, and we're just putting it out there, and, you know, we'll still leave bits and pieces out. We don't need to give y'all our entire life, but it is cool seeing chickens free ranging. This is the first time, other than when we let them out first time, that they've ever free ranged. They were just your industrial chickens that for stores. You just be sneezing a lot lately. You allergic to work?
It's because I was like mowing and stuff too.
Yeah, now it's kicking it up everywhere.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing these chickens out here. I mean, literally, they were just not caged up. I'm sure they were just in a big chicken house together.
Layers.
Yeah. Literally, if you buy eggs, you probably bought some of these eggs. I don't know where they distributed them, but
don't know.
Yeah.
But so again, that's another thing that we want to do with our animals. They serve a purpose, but also give them like the best life.
Yeah.
So
whether we're gonna eat them or eat what comes out of them, or, you know, any of that stuff, like no matter what, we want them to have the best life they can, and if they're not really serving a purpose, we want to find them the best life that they can somewhere. And I don't know, it's been great. It's been awesome. And I'm trying to remember Crocker Life video, what was what, but I think at this point y'all have already seen us put out grass seed and all of that, and kind of mowing up here. And that's like another thing is, you know, people were telling us when we did that, it'll never work. You overseeded it. You're going to hate how it looks. You wasted your money. You know, I hate to have to tell you, I told you so in the next video, you know, all this type of stuff. We're loving it. It's great. We've mowed it. We've put more seed down. It's growing in amazing. We actually have a yard.
Again.
Yeah, we actually have a yard. It went from literally dirt to a yard.
Yeah.
And
went from woods to dirt to yard.
Yeah, and
we've never had a yard together. If you count the house in town.
Well, yeah, that. But I was gonna say yes and no. There was grass out at Shooting Ranch, just not fully around the house. Was nothing but rock around that house.
Yeah.
And then at the original off grid around that shed and all that, there was nothing. It was straight rock around there. But that's the thing too is, you know, maybe you have a YouTube channel or maybe in your own personal life or whatever, there's going to be so many people telling you, that's stupid, that'll never work, you'll never be able to do this, you're wasting your time, whatever. I could not tell you how many times I've heard that in my life and then I did something that worked out. And the grass, again, it's something that we truly look forward to. We pull up and we're like, man, that looks good. And especially what we've been doing lately too, it's really, really looking good. And we took a piece of property that most people would overlook and we're turning it into something nice. And
couldn't even walk into it.
Oh yeah, it was bad. So we're literally turning what is I'm trying to think of the right word. Can't think of the word. Will be a word for this property before we bought it. That's like why someone wouldn't want it.
Unwanted?
Yeah, I guess. We took an unwanted piece of property and turned it into something nice. And when it's said and done, we could probably sell it, get all that money, fully retire, buy a little houseboat in Florida and live on the water the rest of our lives and probably be good. Property around here with houses on it that are done up decent sell for a crazy amount of money. It's wild. Or at least they're up for sale for a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know if they sell, but I guess.
Yeah, they're for sale for a lot of money. But that's not our goal. We do want to keep this forever. But it is nice knowing we took an unwanted piece of property and returned it to something nice. And it may not be for everyone. Maybe not everyone out there likes what we're doing. But we love it, and it's been exciting.
Yes.
So,
again, seeing it shape up, and then I keep telling Jason this, it's like, it is, everything we're doing is actually turning out so much better than I ever even imagined.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, I knew we'd do a good job and everything, but it's just, I don't know if it's that little extra mile we're going or what it is, but it is, I'm very excited about.
Well, the next thing we're about to do is really about to set it off. Mm-hmm. And I might be able to do it before you get back. So there may be some big changes around here by the time you get back. So I don't know. It's pretty, again, it sucks. You know, it's a known thing. Lambo's been gone for a long time. And it sucks not having them here. It sucks. Junos are watching them. It sucks. Mm-hmm. You know, we feel, bad about all that, but at the same time, it feels really good knowing that we've taken our time on all this stuff and we've done it the best we possibly can, and we're doing it once.
Yeah.
We're not doing it again and again and again. And the only type of temporary stuff we want from now on is like this, where you can move the netting and they can go eat and they can go around and do whatever. And then once, hopefully, the goal is to have the puppies good with the chickens, and they'll grow out of that. And then, or they'll go grow up somewhere else. And then they can free range, and then we can use this for when we want to move pigs around or anything like that. Mm-hmm. We can always use this and utilize it somewhere, and it just benefits us. So
yeah,
I know I'm excited, but I mean, just seeing chickens walk around and eating, and we're gonna have the best eggs possible.
Yes.
Very, very exciting. But just a massive thank you to everyone who's watching and supporting. And I told Danielle today, I'm not going to say it on here, but maybe in the Crocker video, we really want to start giving back and showing you guys that we appreciate y'all. And I don't really see it a whole lot on people's channels. Not saying they don't do it or they never done it. It's just I would like to do it more often. It's very easy to forget sometimes that this is a real thing that real people watch and real people are interactive on. And it's when you actually are out and about and someone comes across you and you talk to them, and they're like, I watch your stuff, you've inspired me, I want to do this, and I did it, and it's like, dang, this is like a real thing. Even when we're having bad days and we're filming and we're putting it out, it's showing people the bad days. It's so, I don't know, rewarding, I guess, to know that people watch and it's a real thing. But when you stare at a camera the whole time, you can forget easily.
Yeah, it's very easy to forget.
Yeah, and we wanna say thank you as much as we can and how much we appreciate y'all and all that. So I think we're gonna have a couple of ways to give back, and I don't know, I'm excited about it, and it'll get us the spark, I guess, being excited, because I want to start looking into certain things that a way to give back, that it's stuff that we would want, stuff that it's going to be that like hunt for it, which I love a hunt.
Yeah.
And to be able to get stuff and then be able to maybe give to you guys and stuff like that, it'll be exciting. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe by Monday we might know the exact details of the meetup, and maybe a shirt design and all of that. Maybe we'll be able to launch it by then and really let everyone know and get it out there.
And the design is something that we worked on together too.
Yeah, you got it, and then I kind of
cleaned it up.
So I don't know, it's fun, it's exciting, even little things like that. For the meetup, and coming up with the shirt designs and being creative and doing all that. That's stuff that I
love coming up with a logo. That's my favorite. I love me a logo.
So that's stuff that we truly enjoy, and it's stuff that we want for ourselves, and we're able to share it with you guys, and to be able to give back and do all that feels good. So it doesn't feel good as my back. So we're going to work on that one, and we do have to leave here, but you guys are watching this the next day. We'll be getting stuff done. You'll be going to work.
I'll be at work.
Yeah, and then I'll be
you'll be at work too.
Getting work here, and then getting it all done up. But very, very exciting, fun times for us, and everything is coming together, and I think it's because it's all coming together up here, and mentally, and it's good. So I don't know. I'm just, I feel good. It feels good to feel good.
There you go, baby.
It's been a minute since I've been able to say that. So
yeah.
All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.